I grew up in Beverly. I lived in North Beverly with my mom and my dad. I have a brother, and growing up was kind of hard. My parents weren't really, picture-perfect couple. And my dad moved out when I was 11 or 12. My mom was an awesome lady. She was a very strong person, and she really inspired me to do better. She had a very free spirit, and she was beautiful. I could talk to her about anything, and she would never judge me no matter what. She had cancer. She was diagnosed with lung cancer. And it was really quick that, it was a couple months that it just took over completely. It was really hard when my mom passed away. She was my best friend. And when she passed away, it was just me and my brother, and I moved in with my dad, and he was newly married at the time, so it was kind of different. And I only lived there for about a month or 2 months until I moved in with my grandparents. My grandfather's always talked to me about God, my nunno, and he's very set in his Catholic ways, but he accepts what I want to do. He's a big support system, and I'm very thankful to have him. And he's a huge part of, I can actually talk to him about, what I'm going through. My brother was okay. No one really showed emotion about it. It was kind of, stonewall type of thing. It was really hard because, he was 12 at the time, somewhere around 12 years old. And we became really close after my mom passed away. And now my brother's one of my best friends. I didn't grow up in church. I went to CCD classes. I was Catholic. My whole family's Catholic, and they're very strict about the Catholic way, and the priest and communion and first communion and your confirmation. And I would go to church once in a while, but I wasn't into it. I didn't understand. Getting my confirmation, it didn't really mean anything to me. In CCD, we would learn about how Pirates of the Caribbean relates to God, and it's very strange, and it just didn't add up for me. But I always believed in God, but I didn't go to church or pursue in it, and I didn't read the Bible. And I saw I saw a real big change in my friend's life, and I really didn't know what was going on, and if they could change, I was thinking maybe I could make a change in my life, because I wasn't happy with where I was heading. And I ended up, going to church and giving it a try. It was a change, and my first time in church, I was hooked. It changed my life a lot. It taught me about God. I started reading the Bible, and I got really into it, and I could see the changes in my life, and I think my family could see the changes too. The church that I was in before was more controlling and tried to get involved with your life too much. There wasn't a lot of people in the church, and I really wanted to be able to create relationships with other people that are my age and have Christian friends instead of, the partier friends, and that just wasn't where I wanted to head. And I was praying about it, about direction, and I really didn't think that the church that I was in was the right church for me. And I prayed and prayed and prayed, and I went to the laundromat with my friend. I'm never at the laundromat. I don't do laundry. And I met the pastor to Netcast, and it was an answered prayer. Well, I see God a lot differently now. Before, I thought of him as, angry and scary and the wrath of God, and I see a different side to God now, the loving and the graceful side of God. Being baptized is a huge step. I would never think that I was going to be baptized as an adult. I was baptized as a baby, but it wasn't really a choice. It's a huge thing for me to make this decision because I really want to do it to, stand for what I believe in and show my family that I'm different and I want to be a Christian and I just want to live for God. And I'm very excited about it, just nervous.